container plants look unhappy? Can you not remember the last time they flowered? Welcome to the DIY Garden Minute. I'm Sean McManus, and on this episode, I'll tell you 5 different signs to look for and how to know if your container plants need to be repotted. If you have container plants, then you know they can take a little extra work to grow and take care of. But do you know what signs to look for when they're unhappy and need to be repotted or potted up? Here are 5 signs your container plants need some attention. Sign number 1, your plant's root bound. Yes, this is a sign that your plant needs to be replanted in a larger container and have roots separated out. Sign number 2, look for any stunted growth. Maybe you've noticed over the last couple of months or even years that a plant isn't growing as much as it used to and looks more stunted in its form. This is another sign your plant needs to be repotted. It can be replanted into a larger container or into the same container as before, but add some new soil. Sign number 3, your plant is flowering less or not at all. If you have noticed your plant isn't flowering as much as it did before, then you might need to repot your plant. Sign number 4, you're starting to see yellowing of your leaves or they're a little discolored. This can be a definite sign that your plant is tired of its current container and needs an update. And sign number 5, your plant is looking a little top heavy or it might be way too large for the container it's in. Your plant might even fall over really easily, even if a slight breeze blows or someone walks in. Repotting a plant into a larger container that not only helps with larger root space, but also complements the size of the whole plant above ground is a good idea. Now, with any repotting, you definitely should break up and spread those roots out into new, refreshed soil with some compost and use some fertilizer so that the plant can have better anchoring and more soil surface area to pull water, nutrients, and air from. Try not to remove more than 1/4 of the root system so the plant isn't too stressed from the repotting, and be sure to water in the plant right after transplanting so it doesn't get dehydrated and start to wilt. Keep it in a protected semi-shaded to fully shaded area for 3 to maybe 7 days so it can get reestablished easier, and then place it in its regular growing conditions with the normal watering schedule. So what plants do you think need to be repotted? Let us know by tagging us on Instagram, Facebook, or on X. We'd love to follow your garden journey. Now, we want to tell you we've partnered with Crescent Garden to get you 15% off of your next container purchase. Use the coupon code SpokenGarden15, all one word, that's SpokenGarden15 at checkout. They have lots of different containers to choose from, so go to CrescentGarden.com and find the perfect container for your garden. Also, if you're looking for other deals on garden supplies, seeds, or bulbs, or alternative containers, head over to the Spoken Garden Deals page to save money on your next garden online purchase at spokengarden.com/deals. And any links from this podcast will be in this episode's description. And we want to say thank you for listening. You can find other quick tip garden topics on our podcast page at spokengarden.com and click on the Listen tab at the top of the page. And subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss future quick garden episodes. We'll see you in the garden.